welcome to the final episode of this season on TokeMoments. It's been such a whirlwind ride. I have had crazy guests. I have had people who've made me laugh so much. I've had a wonderful time shooting this season. I mean, we had Mommy of Lagos. Come on. I know you guys always asked about Bobrisky, and I was so happy that I could give you guys Bobrisky towards the end of the season. So, in order for me to sign out in Toke manner, remember when Toke Moments was about you and I, when it was just you and I up close and personal? I thought to throw in this single episode so that you guys know that I'm still with you, no matter how far along we change. The home is where the heart is, and that's inside your homes and on top of your televisions, and just me talking to you up close and personal. So today I'm going to be sharing with you. Oh, I missed that because I used to always sound like that. Okay, be serious, be serious, be serious. Today I'm going to share with you and hopefully bless you and leave you with 13 things. What's wrong with me? 13 things I wish I knew earlier. Guys, let's go. Number one, it's never too late to start over. Reinventing yourself is a continuous progress. You see that thing they called evolving? It's a continuous journey, all right? Regardless of how far you think you've gone in the wrong direction and what you think your mates are doing right now and how bad you think you've dropped the ball, listen, it's never too late to start over, starting over a new career, starting over a new family, starting over a new love, starting over a new you. Okay, you are not entitled to be responsible to how people want to hold on to the you that was 5 years ago, or 5 minutes ago, or 5 hours ago. The day you wake up is your morning, okay? So don't get stuck in that box of, oh, my time has passed. I don't think it will ever happen again for me. It's in your mind, okay? Unfuck yourself. Listen to me. It's never too late to start over. Number two, the best project you're ever going to work on, come closer, is yourself. It's not your career. They say money is everything, but that's said mostly by people who don't have it. It's good to have because it buys you a nice life, but money isn't everything, okay? Working on your mental state, your state of zen, your peaceful mind, and getting to happy as you grow older, you realize is actually where the hard work lies. So the biggest project you're ever going to work on is yourself, baby girl. If you're not happy in that 12-bedroom apartment, you will never be happy in a hut. If you're not happy in a hut, you will never be happy in a mansion. Basically, it starts with you. Working on yourself is a continuous process. You never get to know you entirely. As long as you're alive and you're still breathing, motherfucker, bitch. That's what I used to call you guys. Listen, you owe it to yourself to be the better version of yourself tomorrow. Okay, yesterday is gone. Stop crying over spilled milk. Remember what Tupac said? In time of danger, freeze. Time to be a motherfucking G. Okay? You always constantly have to work on yourself. That's the biggest project that you were made for. You were created for more. So stop settling for less, girl. Those dusty ass, crusty excuses you give yourself. Get out of your own way and work on yourself. And you can take it monthly. You can take it yearly. You can take it as long as, as in the space that you want to take it. Start a cooking class. Learn how to swim. Find peace. You don't have to have people around you all the time. What's number three? Now, this leads me to the third point I have to share with you. The reason why a lot of people are not successful is because they constantly worry about what people think about them. Listen, nobody's thinking about you half the time. It's in your head. When the devil realizes that he can't attack your destiny, he can't put you in a hospital sick, he can't kill you, he's going to attack your mind. Then you sit by yourself and you start to wonder, they don't like me. They looked at me funny. Oh my God, they're not going to like. Listen, it's in your head. Nobody's thinking about you. Yes, they might talk about you for 5, 10 minutes, but they all have bigger problems, all right? So half the reason why loads of people are unsuccessful is because they spend so much time rather, so many English, so much time talking themselves out of great ideas because of what they think people feel. Have you been to a funeral before? The person who don't die, then they gossip at that funeral. You're like, shoo, somebody just died. People are still saying, yes, they're crying. So see somebody they've been looking for a meeting for 6 months ago. They say, I'll call you. Let's talk about that thing at somebody's funeral. The moment you realize how short and how brief life is, you realize that half the time you're wasting your time thinking other people are that invested. They're not. They don't really care. Move on. What's the next one? Boundaries. I'll start with that one first. Listen, this is number 5, right? Number 4, if you find yourself oversharing, you lack boundaries. You don't necessarily have to talk too much about yourself, your goals. Oversharing is a sign of anxiety and lack of boundaries. Why do you feel the need to tell everybody everything about you? Why? They don't care. Half of them will use it for gist. Half of them will still judge you. Half of them will still think it's not true. And half of them are still not going to care. So why don't you just go out there and just be your own badass? Like, I don't believe in sharing goals before they happen or talking about things that I'm working on with anybody before they finalize, because some people just have bad spirits. They don't have to fly before they are called witches. And I'm not lying. Just when they think, why her? Omo, the thing won't work. So stop oversharing. I don't care how happy you are, how the man is good. Keep it. The things you care about the most, listen, don't share it. Shout out to Dabota. She taught me that. She goes, those things that you really hold close to you, don't share it. There's no need. Why do you want people to know how good you have it? Have the people that are always making noise and always quick to overshare, they have a low self-esteem. You feel the need to talk about yourself so much because if you don't, you think that people wouldn't think that things are... I don't know. Like, why do you feel the need to share? Listen, it's a lack of boundary issue when you find yourself talking so much. Now, number 5, if you've loved before in the past, baby girl, you can love again. Forget that heartache. Yes, it's dealing with you. Yes, you think to yourself, it's an Olori Buruku. Why did this happen to you? Everybody has been heartbroken before. As you are crying, Yoruba will say, be seen. Do you understand? Wear your makeup, wear your dress, go out. You are the best projects that can be. Remember, you are the motherfucking prize, okay? Even if you're heartbroken right now, one day, I promise you, take it from me, it happened to me, you would look back one day and you would laugh. No matter how badly the person hurt you, no matter how horrible you feel right now, give yourself 3 months, 6 months. It won't even matter again. Some people shy, their heartache, they take time, maybe like 2 years. But okay, you get my gist. One day, shy, you will wake up. The pain cannot kill you. It will feel like it wants to kill you. Squeeze your heart. You listen to sad music. You're like, why is this happening to me? But one day, you would wake up and you wouldn't remember it. And that's exactly what life is all about. Mhm. Number 6, talking about you wearing your makeups and your dress, how you look is very important. Forget those people that are saying she spends so much on shoes. Why is she always buying? Oh my God, she's so materialistic. Shut the fuck up. If you had it, you would do the same too. Those people that say the most, let me tell you what, when it's their turn, you won't recognize them. The same people who are constantly saying she does too much, she's always doing this. Give them the opportunity to even enjoy quarter of what you're enjoying. Omo, you will not remember them. Listen, pay attention to how you dress, because we live in a world where, to be honest, people really, really, really address you how you're dressed. Carrying yourself well is very important. Walk in that door, smell nice, okay? Brush your teeth. Like, take care of your hygiene. Don't spend all the money on that designer bag when your underwear is dirty. I don't understand. You spend all that money buying all that weave, yet you have body odor. Your weave is 2 million naira, but yet between your legs thanks to the high heavens. Ladies, no. And even for the guys too, okay? How you're dressed it goes a long way. If a guy walks in here right now and he smells nice, he looks great, he speaks well, everybody is going to listen to the person, okay? So sometimes it's not people hating you. You just need to up your personal hygiene game. Wink. Give me 3 more so I can do it. Well, how many have we done now? This is the 7th one, right? Mm. Yeah. Okay. So number 7, I believe in speaking positively over your life. I believe that words have power. I believe that the things you say sometimes determine how your lives, turns out. The things you say about yourself determines how your life eventually turns out. So positive affirmations from me, like, keep speaking it, even if it doesn't look like it. Honestly, pain is part of life. Struggle is part of life. You don't learn the most from your struggle, or you don't learn the most from your happy moments, rather. You learn the most from your struggle. And the fact that you're still speaking positively, even when the situation is negative, there will always be a shift. It could be mentally, it could be spiritually. But listen, baby, your tongue is gold. Which leads me to number 8. Be careful who you receive advice from. This particular one. You know what? Mm-mm. If you can't trust their intention, take it with a pinch of salt. Intention goes a long way. If you know someone genuinely cares about you, then you can go to bed listening to the person. But sometimes, they haven't even tried to walk in your shoes and you're trying to churn out advice. Shut up. Nobody asked you. Nobody cares. Just be careful because sometimes it's mixed with jealousy, hate, envy. It's mixed with just because I can't do it, I'm trying to talk you out of that situation. So, watch the company you keep and the advice that you take. Okay. This is very personal for me. I never borrow people money because it never ends well. Listen, give what you know you can forget if they don't pay you back. All those, come and borrow me, come and borrow me. Everyone who knows me knows that I always say this to them. If you ask me to loan you money, if you ask for 100,000 naira and I know I can patch away with 50, I will give you 50 and say, don't worry about paying back. Okay? Because I don't believe in borrowing people money. I don't believe in it. I just think it's just not worth the stress. So many people will say so many things when they're needing your advice or needing your help. Please borrow me. I'm this, I'm that. And then you loan that money and then you're not left chasing them. And then you look like a bad person. Listen, another thing that I'm going to share with you guys, which leads me to number 9. Yeah? Not everybody's going to like you. You can do 4 or 5 good things. The day you do one bad thing, you're a bad person. Is it not enough time for you to learn that you are not Skittles? Even Skittles has haters. There are many people that will say, I don't like red Skittles. It tastes really like grass. I don't like yellow. It just makes my tongue look green. I don't like, you catch my drift? Stop worrying about people liking you. They don't even like themselves. Like, half the time, if you could be a fly on the wall of those people who you are trying to impress so bad, you realize that you're doing better than them. Like, you're doing great. Gas yourself up. Why do you care about people liking you? At this point in 2023, you are still a people pleaser. You are still looking for explaining yourself all the time. Are you not tired? Even you. If nobody wants to be your friend, sit down, be your own friend. Is it by force? You too, talk to yourself. You too, read your Bible. Must you talk to people? If you are looking for company, read your Bible. Read your Bible. Pray every day. Your life will become better. Okay? Okay, so that's the last 3, Abby. Okay, but I've already said like 9 things, by the way. Okay. So now I'm supposed to say, mhm. Okay, all right. So that's like 10, Abby. Number 10, guys, listen. Number 10, listen, do not be embarrassed to try new things. Okay? Don't be embarrassed about it because first they will laugh. Second, they will copy. If you look at the people who've done great things in life, it was always met with resistance. Even Jesus Christ, when he came to the world to give you a nice salvation, no, he came to help us. Did they like him? No. Did they support him? No. All right. If Jesus was so bothered about, oh, I'm not going to go to Galilee today because XYZ Crusty Feet on Instagram said, Jesus, why are you wearing the same outfits every day? Would you have salvation? No. Okay, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't box yourself into, a corner. If you feel it, if it's not going to leave you alone, if you're passionate about it, do it. You might be the only one on that lane while you're doing it. But guess what? Eventually, somebody else is going to be inspired. Let me tell you a short story. When I started YouTubing in Nigeria, it wasn't popular. I was dragged every single week. Why is she talking about men on YouTube? What's this nonsense that she's doing? What's all this bullshit that this girl likes to talk about? Look what's going on in the YouTube space in Nigeria today. I remember many people will message me and say, how much do you pay to own a YouTube page? And I'm like, you don't have to pay, it's free. Honestly, don't be afraid to try new things. You feel like learning to ride a bike today, do it. You want to learn to fly a plane tomorrow, do it. Yeah, they will say you're 60. Why are you just doing it now? Fuck them. Do it. They will laugh. But when you become a success, they'll be like, yo, that guy, he walked though. Then they'll start to copy. Catch my drifts. What's the other one? And then the last thing is the God factor. And the second, number 12, your friends and your family are not your customers. Don't take it to heart. The biggest supporters of TM Luxury has been strangers. Your friends are not going to market your products. They're not going to buy from you. Okay? It's life. I had someone reach out to me the other day saying, "No, she's so distraught. How do I deal with the fact that I see my friends, buying from other vendors who sell handbags as well?" And I said, because I learned early on in life that my friends and my family are one-time customers. They're not returning customers. Okay. And some of them just do it because they just want to grudgingly support you. Your biggest supporters are people who don't even know you. They are rooting for you. So why are you crying about the lack of support? I remember when one movie I was in came out last year, and that's when I learned this lesson the hardest. And it was heavily criticized. And I'm the girl who would usually support everyone. I go for everyone's music listening. I'm out there like cheering on all of my friends. I will give my friends pep talk. It's like Lazarus. I will gas them up to the point that I'm like, do you know who the fuck you are? Look in the mirror, do this, do that. And then this movie was trending worldwide, huge release. And I didn't have friends who were putting it out on their pages and supporting me. And I cried. It made me really, really hurt because I felt, forget that I'm strong. It's not about you texting me privately. Show the love where it counts. But I bounced back really and understood the fact that all the criticism, all the insults, all the backhand comments they gave to that movie made people who did not know me curious enough to go and watch it. And it's grossing as one of the highest paid movies out of Nigeria. Take that to the bank, okay? So don't worry about who is in your family and hating, or friends not posting your business, or friends not buying from you. Focus on making your product so good that people who don't even know you would not ignore it. And you've won. The point where your brand gets bigger than you and someone from Kanchanfa is buying what you're selling without knowing who made it. I don't know who Louis Vuitton is. I don't know who Cartier is, but we all buy it. Do you know what I mean? So focus on those people. Those are your markets. And I'm going to round up with the one that has saved my life since I can remember. Okay. I wish I knew this earlier, but I'm also glad that once I got into the mix of things, I have never let it go. Honestly, your relationship with God is the most important relationship in your life. Trust me, the God factor, always give the heavens above more than a passing glance. Um, I'm not talking about religion right now because I don't do religion. I'm talking about your spirituality. If you know you cannot join them to carry calabash, you cannot join them to rob a bank, you cannot join them to do bad things, then, just get on your knees and pray. I just feel like God has come through for me in times where no one else, and has pulled me out of situations where nobody else, no matter how much they loved me, no matter how much they thought they would be there for me, they couldn't do that for me. So I would leave you with this. Cultivating a relationship with your maker is one of the most amazing journeys you would ever get on in your life. Forget people say, she wear makeup, see her body, and just go. When we get to heaven, I'll be there. Oh, you judging me. I'll look at you in hell and be like, sure. Do you want me to send you a drop of water? Because God and I are cool. And on that note, I want to thank you guys for being on this amazing journey with me. I don't take this for granted. Honestly, we've been doing this for so many years, and you guys are the first to comment, first to share the videos, first to always suggest and let us know what you want to see on TokeMoments. This has been an incredible season in the can. I cannot wait to catch you on the next season of TokeMoments. Until then, I remain baby girl for life, talking about quinoa, Toke star, whatever it is you want to call me, baby. You can. Mwah. Goodbye.